start, bench, sell. So Stefano, you want to explain how that works?
Yeah, basically start, bench, sell. I've been seeing it on a lot of social media platforms, people doing it, a lot of podcasts doing it. And I thought it was a fun game. Basically, how it works is, you choose 3 players that are really close in either position or just form and all that. And then you have to very painstakingly select which player you would start in your team or have them start in that particular position. Bench, put them on the bench, not play them, but still have them accessible to you. And sell, which is just to get rid of them entirely, not have them on your team. So this is going to be really tight, and there will be arguments. I already know we're about to have it. Let's let the chaos begin. That's all I'm going to say.
So what's the first one you got?
The first one I got is start, bench, sell, Musiala, Florian Wirtz, or Lewandowski. I'll let Dimitri go, and I'll let Justin go, and then I'll say my take.
Okay, well, these are all players that have played or are playing at the top level, highest level possible in the Bundesliga, breaking multiple records, of course. Man, this is going to be hard, but yeah, all Bundesliga legends. So, who do I start? And this is like, okay. I think, I'm overthinking it. And is this based on current form or all-time form? Actually,
all-time form.
Yeah. All-time form. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, okay, I'm going to start.
Okay, let's do current. I feel like we're talking about champions.
You know what?
Let's do current. Let's do current.
Well, Lewandowski's now playing at Barcelona, but you know what? You can still compare him to the likes of Musiala and Wirtz.
Absolutely in form, though. Lewandowski's absolutely in form.
Okay.
Maybe Musiala less.
I got to think Europe. Okay, I got to think Eurocentric, not Bundesliga-centric. Okay, who do I start? Who I'm going to start? I'm going to start Florian Wirtz.
Ooh.
Why?
Leverkusen bad.
This is why, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to start Wirtz over the likes of Musiala or Lewandowski. People are going to say, why not Musiala? Okay, yes, Musiala, in terms of like when you watch him on the pitch, yes, dribbling, the best. He's almost like a magnet. You cannot dispossess him. But Wirtz is more of a team player. He has more, I don't know the exact stats, but I've heard in certain metrics, when it comes to all types of metrics of an offensive player, Wirtz is basically, other than dribbling, Musiala trumps that. But everything else, Wirtz is better if you look at the stats. And essentially, he has to do much more things on his own. Musiala has the likes of much more experience around him, much more experienced players, whereas the team really, for Leverkusen, centers around Wirtz. Of course he has Xhaka to help him out, but and Grimaldo and Frimpong, but he still has to do a lot more on his own. He's like kind of the centerpiece of Bayer Leverkusen, whereas Musiala, you can't really say he's the centerpiece of Bayern Munich.
Really?
No, I'd say it's Harry Kane.
Yeah, I feel like he wants to be.
Of course he wants to be. But...
I feel like he wants to be. I think Musiala is absolutely the Bayern Munich's golden boy and the centerpiece of the team. There's no question about that. Musiala is absolutely the centerpiece of Bayern Munich, for sure.
Yeah, but...
For sure.
Really? Yeah, I mean, both of them are now like in a title showdown, but I mean...
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at just like the players though, man, it's a tough one.
So you're not considering Lewandowski here at all?
Yeah, I'm selling Lewandowski.
Okay, you're already stacking him on.
He's clutch, but he's just not the same as he used to be. I'm not the best in this game, but you know what? I do my best.
I try to make it as difficult as possible.
Yeah, you make it hard.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this from certain bosses. But yeah, sorry, man, Wirtz, man, and also just what Wirtz did for Bayer Leverkusen when they won their first Bundesliga title is just unparalleled to what Musiala did when Bayern won their Bundesligas, right? With Leverkusen.
Oh, it's current form though.
Yeah, like Wirtz.
Current form though.
New heights. Okay, current form. I'm still going Wirtz, man.
Okay.
Musiala benching, Lewandowski selling. Okay, next one.
Joe, or do you want to go Justin, or do you want to go through all of them?
Oh yeah.
Let's go Justin. Okay, Justin, if you got a take on this, who would you start, bench, sell? Musiala, Wirtz, or Lewandowski?
Okay, so first I have a question. So there's 2 attacking mids here and 1 striker. So
okay, that's good.
That's a fair game. I said form. I said similar form. I said similar form as well. It's either similar positioning, or they can play that position. All of them can play the position, or the similar form. In this case, it's kind of both in some ways, because obviously Musiala and Wirtz can play the center attacking midfielder. But I also have seen Wirtz absolutely as a striker. I've seen Lewandowski as a striker, of course, too. And Musiala has played as a striker, although a false 9 player, kind of a
Okay. So
Let's go form. Let's go form for this one. So this is like just purely form, how they're doing. What is your take on this?
wait. So will the position should the position be taken into account?
It's just form. It's just current form. You know how.
Yeah,
how
I might have to use position though.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Use whatever metric in which you see, a player, one of the players over the other, right?
All right. So just based on positional flexibility, I gotta put Lewandowski third here. Just because the other two can play striker, but Lewandowski's never been an attacking mid. So just purely off that, I would have Lewandowski
Actually, I don't
third.
know. Maybe he has been attacking me. We would have to take a look at that, but
He hasn't, bro.
he's never had. Okay.
I don't
We have to all time though. I don't know. But anyway, we're going off.
to say that is not the case. So
Yeah.
I'm fairly confident about that. So it's between Musiala and Wirtz for me. I gotta go with I gotta go with Florian Wirtz, just based on the calmness and composure under pressure. That allows him to I would say that allows him to perform and excel in the big moments. So I gotta go with Wirtz over Musiala here.
I just love how Dimitri and Justin are agreeing with this one. So I feel like this is good. This is good. We need this content. We need some agreements. But also some disagreements too. So this is good. And then Musiala, I guess you would bench, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah. It's start bench sell. I was ranking. But yeah. Okay. Start Wirtz, bench Musiala, sell Lewandowski.
Okay. Sounds good. That is, I gotta be honest, the thing I'm probably going with as well. I think Wirtz is just like Dimitri said, he is super pivotal to Leverkusen. Even especially now, I still think he's probably more pivotal to Leverkusen than Musiala is for Bayern. Musiala is having a dip in form. You have to admit that. You have to. He has with Bayern. Lewandowski kind of is in pretty constant form, but I would say Wirtz is still just crazy, level form and more important to Leverkusen, like Dimitri said. So I would actually start Wirtz. I would bench. This is the way. Hold on. I'm going off of right now though. So this is me right now. This is form. This is just pure form right now. Florian Wirtz start. Bench Lewandowski because Lewandowski is super consistent right now. Very consistent. He is very much needed for Barcelona. And just based off of the fact that Musiala hasn't been performing now, especially against Celtic, I'm selling Musiala.
Ooh.
So I'm giving a little bit different take for you guys, by you guys, right?
Well, yeah, that's good to know. What's the next one?
Okay, so next one. This one's more about the attacking midfielder. This is position based, absolutely. This is a start bench sell for Griezmann, Lookman, and Bellingham. Dimitri, go ahead.
Oh my. Okay,
this is crazy. This one's crazy.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to start Jude Bellingham. Right.
What?
And I don't
wait.
No, hear me.
That's crazy.
No. He's been on.
I'm not trying to troll right now. I'm just I'm actually.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Because he's been informed. Of course, he isn't scoring as many goals as he used to last season. Just because the way he said,
that you're gonna sell one of Griezmann or Lookman? No, chance, bro. Wait.
Yeah. Lookman, I'm going to bet.
Dang.
He's still excellent, but he's been injured recently, and there's some issues of where he could potentially land anyways. Yeah, and then sell Griezmann. You're making this hard.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna pull up the internet now. I'm gonna see Atletico Madrid. I'm just gonna see whether Griezmann's been scoring some goals. Okay, so if I look at La Liga games, and you made this hard for me. What are you gonna do? Is my head's hurting, bro.
It is really hard. I will agree with that.
Griezmann, last match in La Liga.
You gotta also consider current form too.
Atletico, Real Madrid, no goal. But I mean, Griezmann could be influencing all those. But I just, do you have the stats for that? Because I'm just, my head's about to burst.
Well,
bro.
Griezmann absolutely has.
Okay, and he scores clutch goals
in Champions League.
You make this so hard
So far. And then Bellingham, maybe not Lookman, but Bellingham for sure. He's had 4 involvement.
You know what? Start Bellingham, bench Griezmann, sell Lookman. That's all I'm saying.
What's the sell on Lookman? What's that?
Because he's been injured and
Okay, fair enough. That's true. Okay.
he needs to find another club anyways. So that's what you sell players for.
Oh, so he's already going to be sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
But I don't know. In a year, things could totally change. He might start over these 2 players if he's finds somewhere new and doesn't sing. That's all I'm saying.
And Justin, what do you think of this one here? Start, bench, sell, Griezmann, Lookman, or Bellingham?
I will start Bellingham and sell Griezmann.
Ben.
Well,
And I guess you could say also why start Bellingham too.
I would prefer to have Lookman over Griezmann. Just I think based on like Lookman's more impactful like club based like for the club than Griezmann, I would say.
Yeah,
So,
and recent, you would kind of say recent games too, right?
Do that. Yeah. I'm based on the current form as well. Yeah, basically that's for the club.
This is tight. I feel like we're all gonna disagree here.
That's what.
That's what it's for. This is all gonna be disagreement here. Okay, we you both agreed that Bellingham should start. Okay,
Yeah.
so for me, I would say I have to start. If I can get a fully fit, I start Lookman.
Okay.
I start Lookman.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, I do.
Okay.
I start Lookman if I get a fully fit Lookman. He has by far been, we're not going off of injury Lookman. We're going off of, form, Champions League form, kind of current form, what we've seen.
Syria, yeah.
And Lookman for me takes the cake as an center attacking midfielder as well. He's just been the most informed center attacking midfielder in the world. No question about that in my mind. And also consistent. When he's not injured, of course, but consistent. So I have to start Lookman. I'm going to say that. I have to start Lookman. I'm going to bench Griezmann. And I'll explain
What?
that. Yeah, I'm going to explain that. So Griezmann by far has been the most crucial centerpiece, and he is a centerpiece of Atletico Madrid's comeback in the first place to actually be in the position that they are now. If you don't have Griezmann, like how influential Griezmann is in this current campaign for Atletico Madrid as an attacking midfielder, as a centerpiece kind of a player for Atletico Madrid, yeah, like it's too much to say, yeah, I'm going to sell Griezmann. It's too much. And then, and in the case of like not putting Bellingham there instead is Bellingham. 2 things. Mainly, Bellingham has not played a center attacking midfielder role in a decent while. I kind of have to say,
Griezmann can't play center mid either, though.
No, we're talking about center attacking mid. This is center attacking midfielder. Bellingham, we've seen it a couple times this season, but it's not just that though. It's also
Bellingham is more like positional, like flexibility.
But he's meant to be goals. Bellingham's also meant to be goals. He's also meant to be assists. He also has.
Yeah, Bellingham. Well, it's not always. It's like it should be impact. I think it should be for this.
Yeah, and you can't deny though.
Bellingham is more impact like for his club than Griezmann.
I'll let you
know. I don't think
man. Like Griezmann's important, but like Griezmann doesn't really like.
Griezmann doesn't really have impact.
No, Griezmann has impact.
No, man.
Especially he's very clutch. He scores a lot of goals. Like
they would. No, you cannot deny this. Atletico Madrid would never ever be in the position. They would be out.
I already told you.
They would be out without Griezmann.
Absolutely.
Then obviously you have
Alvarez.
Then but that's after because you got the transfer, and then he actually started to play more consistently. Yeah. That's a different story. I'm talking about before this. The Atletico Madrid won pivotal games before they had Alvarez there because Griezmann was the one providing the assist, providing the goal, and even still up to this day, he still is providing that assist or goal. It's just in the case of giving it to an Alvarez. Mm-hmm. So for me, influence. This is the big key reason why
Griezmann plays more advanced usually though, so it should be.
All 3 of them are attacking midfielder. That is their preferred position. There's no question.
No question
about it. Bellingham
has more impact. Bellingham's also better defensively than Greece.
But we're not talking about defense.
You
We're
have
talking,
to
about, we're talking about positioning, attacking midfielder.
It's overall impact. It should be
overall impact. Yes, Griezmann has more overall impact.
Bellingham's more two-way, like way better defensively. And like,
yeah, but it's not just that. It's the impact and importance.
Yeah,
that is a particular
that's
squad.
a big part of the impact.
No,
It's a big part of the impact here. It's
okay, Dimitri, you cannot deny this. Wait, listen, Dimitri, answer this. I know you're trying to get out of this combo. But let's hold on. Listen. You cannot deny Griezmann has had a more crucial impact to his given club than Bellingham has during this Champions League season.
This Champions League.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree with you.
Okay, so there you go. So after Justin,
maybe then I have to not start Bellingham. But you're just confusing me, bro.
No, what my point, because me and Justin are arguing, okay, who has more?
Bellingham
or
Griezmann.
I'm saying Griezmann all the way.
Yeah, Griezmann.
All the way. And that is why. But defense is not, it's not just about defense. When you're attacking mid,
Yes, that's no maybe it's like the hardest thing ever.
but I have to defend what my point is. And then Bellingham, like I said, attacking midfielder wise, we haven't seen it for a little while. And even when he does get in that attacking midfielder position, it's not as many goals as he used to as he previously had.
But this is about the player as well, like overall impact. Like I said,
overall impact. Yes, Lookman has by far the greatest impact.
Bellingham has more impact just based on the fact that defense.
Bellingham, okay, Griezmann decides games. Bellingham decides how big the scoreline is. I will hold that statement right there. Griezmann decides wins or losses, whereas Bellingham decides the scoreline, which means how big will Real Madrid win. Or, he's not determining if they will lose or if they win. Griezmann and Lookman determine that.
Okay.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know we're getting heated here, but I have to defend. I have to defend. Last one.
Yeah, this one might be a bit easier.
Maybe. We'll see. No. I have to do it. Okay. Start, bench. Yeah, Chow. Okay, just be you.
He's like, I'm out.
Yeah. I argue the crap out of that. Okay. All right, let's just be start, bench, sell, Rudiger, Gabriel, or Araujo.
Okay. Starting, I'm going to start Gabriel.
Right away.
No, right away, Gabriel.
Okay.
He's improved so much this season. He can get you some goals as well from set pieces, which are Arsenal's bread and butter. He can get you that header goal from a corner. He's learned a lot from his partnership with Saliba. He can also do what Saliba does really well. He's such a complete center back. The best in Europe. One of the best, if not the best, in Europe. So I don't think you can really complain.
Do you think if Saliba was here instead of Gabriel, you would...
No, I would still start Gabriel. I already said this Champions League this season. I'm not counting all overall, and from the past couple seasons, I would still say Saliba's better overall. But this season particularly, especially in the Champions League, Gabriel. So Gabriel starting.
The set job.
No. Actually, this is much easier than the other.
Really?
Yeah. I'm benching Rudiger. Rudiger's still great. He's got a lot of character and personality for Madrid, and especially in big games. He's won the Champions League previously. Even this season, he's been what saved Real Madrid's defense. Because honestly, Rudiger's the only person in Real Madrid's defense who's actually good. If you think about it, because Carvajal tore his ACL, so now they have to put Vasquez and do some weird rotation.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
For right back. Then the other center back pairing is always Tchouaméni going in there. It's just makes no sense. We already know that. That's nonsense. And then left back, you have Ferland Mendy, who, according to Tristan, can be kind of unpredictable.
Our previous guest.
Oh, yeah. Tristan, our previous guest, who's a Madrid fan, he stated Ferland Mendy is unpredictable. He's the only one who's really consistent, has a lot of character, Rudiger. Oh, and he's done great with that. If it weren't for Rudiger, Madrid would not be where they are right now. I think they'd still be in the Champions League, but I wouldn't give them a chance even against Atletico. Rudiger is really the only thing that's going to hold the defense against Atletico, and he'll do that well. He will carry their defense. So I got to give credit to Rudiger for that. I'm going to bench him and then sell Araujo. Yes, Araujo is one of the best center backs in Europe, but he's been injured for quite a while. He's come back, scored some goals, but I don't know. Still, I have to see a bit more of him, but there's always these transfer rumors going around. He's being injured a lot. I'll need to see more of him playing this season and scoring some clutch goals. He did score against Atalanta, but Barcelona had already qualified. I'll need to see Araujo get back to his best. And also, the thing is, I know this is last season, but
it's just now though. That's the thing with Araujo though, right? We're just seeing this now.
So I'm selling him. That was the easiest.
Okay, good.
This one was pretty
good. That after the previous we need that.
Those were impossible level.
Okay.
Yeah, this.
So So for me, start bench sell Rudiger, Gabriel, Araujo. I probably would, because I have to explain. I would probably would start Rudiger.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say
Start Rudiger, yes, over Gabriel. Yes. Bench Gabriel, though. Absolutely.
Okay.
And then sell Araujo. Okay, so I'll explain. Rudiger, you have to admit, defensively speaking, very specifically defensively speaking, has been more important to Real Madrid's defense, like not conceding a certain amount of goals than Gabriel has been for Arsenal. Gabriel, yes, defensively excellent, but the biggest piece of it, why Gabriel is considered considered one of the best center backs in the world, is simply due to the fact of his the heading prowess that he has on particularly set pieces.
But he's also improved his all-round game.
I know. Defensively, he's amazing too. But I'm saying, who is more important to the back line? Like, who is?
Oh yeah, because if Saliba gets injured, they still have. So no, Gabriel gets injured. Arsenal Saliba, and they still have Ben White and this fullback.
Now, who's replaced? Yeah, who's replacement for Rudiger?
They're cooked.
You're cooked. So
I mean, of course, one goal, but you can't rely on the goalie, right?
Specifically, defensively speaking, importance of defense. So, for example, like Chiellini. I have to bring this back to it, but Chiellini wasn't about the goals for him. It was always about that defensive solidity and that zeros. Holding that 0 goals clean sheet for Buffon in the back. Yeah. Now we flash forward to modern day Rudiger. I wouldn't say it's the modern Chiellini, but I'm saying Rudiger fills that role that kind of a Chiellini had back then, which is the rock, the absolute, mountain of the defense, in the sense of, this is the player that will keep the clean sheet. Yes, Courtois is in the back, but you have Rudiger as the main defensive solid rock. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also captain, isn't he, as well? Or at least a couple of the games, I think he was captain or something like that. He definitely captains his defense. There's no question. Defensively speaking, for the other center back that is paired with him, he always captains defense.
It's Luka Modric, but then
probably
Modric doesn't always start, then it's probably Rudiger.
Yeah, I guess it's Rudiger from here.
Let me just double check.
Sometimes. But point is that Rudiger captains the defense, in the sense of, he is, like I said, that Chiellini type, where he's going to make sure that the defense is in proper positions. They're not going to shift away or going to a more attacking position than they should. So for me, Rudiger starts for that particular reason. Gabriel, absolutely bench for this case. I can't give it to Araujo bench. I can't, simply due to the fact that Araujo just is coming back right now. Araujo just has got back from the injury. It's just form right now. So we haven't seen that much from Araujo in recent times. But Araujo has been amazing, though, so far. Gabriel, bench, because, Gabriel has just been amazing defensively, like I said. Attacking wise, if you were to sub in Gabriel, for example, I think he would get a goal. Like, just before you did a set piece, I think you would get a goal in that given set piece that you sub in. That's like a game changer kind of player, and that's what Gabriel is. Defensively, I think Rudiger just is that captain, whereas like Saliba is more so that Rudiger. Saliba is more closer to Rudiger importance-wise of defense than Gabriel is to Rudiger, if that makes sense. Saliba captains defense and Rudiger captains defense, whereas Gabriel is the Bonucci. He is the pairing to that the defensive captain, I guess you could say.
Yeah, no,
that's why I give Rudiger the start, bench Gabriel, and Araujo. I'm sorry, you got to go just based off of, we haven't seen that much from you yet. Yeah, in modern or in games that we recently have seen.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Well, yeah,
that was feisty.
That was feisty. That was challenging. Yeah, well, in the future, this will definitely be. I got to prepare for these questions.
Yeah, we're going to prepare for these questions.
They're some hard questions.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I mean, give this to even like a football pundit. They'll be like scratching their heads over this.
Yeah.